Okay, here's a little demo of my new foot pedal that I've made. This is specially for my Exer. You can see it on the counter here. You can also see I've got a USB lead plugged into it. That's connected to my computer, so I can record the audio that you're listening to now. Also connected into the computer, there's another USB lead that goes down into the foot pedal. And if I show you the back of the foot pedal, you can see it's got a USB input and it's also got a MIDI output. Now the only reason it's using a USB input at the moment is just to power it, because I've not got round to doing the power going down the MIDI lead. What I'm going to do is use the spare two connections on the MIDI lead to provide power for it. I've done this on lots of devices in the past and it seems an easy way of doing it. Obviously you've got to make some sort of MIDI adapter at the mixer end. But in the meantime, what's happening now is we've got a MIDI connection going into the mixer and the MIDI connection's coming out of the foot controller. Now on the foot controller, I'll talk you through a few things. I'm actually recording the iPad app, and you can see that on my iPad app, if you look across to the middle of the screen, the fader, you'll see that Rev 1 is effect 1, Rev 2 is effect 2, and then we've got delay as effect 3. Effect 4 I've got as the combinator, so that's not going to be actually controlled by my foot pedal. Now, if you look at the foot pedal, it works very, very simply. If I hit effects 1, you'll see that it unmutes reverb 1. If I press effect 2, it unmutes reverb 2. And if I press effect 3, it gives me effect 3, which is the delay. And then the tap works as you'd expect. So I can turn down the speed, or turn up the speed. Tut, 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 tut. And I can also put effects in on top of it. And if I want to turn all the effects off at once, I've got an off button. So I can turn all of them off, which brings in all of the mutes. Now the way that this is working is it's using a combination of MIDI control changes to do the mutes, which is standard. But to make the tap tempo work was a little bit more tricky, because what it actually does is the tap tempo sends a system exclusive MIDI message that's actually got OSC embedded within it. So the OSC embedded within it is the actual command that gives the actual tempo. Obviously, because I've got it to work on OSC now, I can make any of the buttons do any function on the mixer, and I can basically play to my heart's content. This is Mark 1 of my prototype. The next prototype's going to have 10 foot switches, so I can have presets built into the effects as well, because I like to use things like set tempo delays to emulate tape echoes, or slap back echoes, or artificial double tracking, that sort of thing. Okay, hope you like it.